Hello, welcome to episode 2 of Pandora Philosopher, where we're going to be talking about reading extract from this book, Pandora. And that's it really. Pandora is a book I wrote about a year ago now, and I'll just read extracts from it in each of these episodes. So in this episode I'm reading the essay on the internet and technology. Now hopefully it's not going to start to rain, so it's not going to rain too much. The internet experience today is now a network of information and communication that we all take for granted. An unprecedented technological tool that links us all together, linking together our minds, our ideas and our ideals, as well as the dark side of human consciousness, namely our anger, aggression, our propensity to manipulation and coercion, and a very human need to subscribe or belong to ideological hive minds that provide easy answers to complex questions. The internet has evolved from being a closed network used by academics and the military to a global network of computers that means that all knowledge, opinion, data and thought can be accessed at the click of a button at the speed of a server request. These are revolutionary technological times we live in part this technological wave of information society where we are now right on is in part due to the openness and adaptation by all cultures of the internet. The internet has existed in many different phases of development so far. Our current phase, Internet 2.0, or Web 2.0, being a phase that focuses on social dynamics represented in social big data, as well as marketing, self-expression, the emergence of an equally inspiring and infuriating counterculture, as well as an underground culture of activism centered around maintaining our freedoms on the net as corporations seek to carve out their own forms of ownership of virtual space, pushing their agendas further into the influxed indeterminacy that is the modern internet. I could fill an entire book or possibly two with the history of the internet from its conceptions to the present day, but that is not my aim. My aim is to present the idea of possible avenues as ways of world cultures could seek to develop the internet down, which means should we develop our desire to expand knowledge and experience in the coming decades. What is the place the company will have in the marketplace of the cyber future? How will or should we change the notion of the individual? Does that word individual mean what it used to? All these questions and more I shall examine and expand on in this chapter as I explore what could be Internet 3.0. A marketplace of ideas. I shall start by exploring my ideal of which I believe we should cultivate in any new emerging internet and the network of information. To me, the best aspects of the internet have always been the ability to create and share information. The free nature, so no one is able to listen to and absorb varying opinions. So one is able to listen to and absorb varying opinions on all world issues, as well as the ability to discuss and debate these issues with others wishing to share their worldviews. In this sense, the internet has been a great tool for democratization of information, taking power away from the traditional media creators and distributors and placing it back in the hands of the normal people, thus having the effect of taking people away from the old media empires and the visible hands of power that guided our collective stories and ideologies. The democratization of knowledge gives power back to the working people of this world, increases aspiration, and helps us keep speed with the rapidly expanding world of the machine and technology, as the tools still yet speed ahead of us. How then can we improve and increment these already powerful forces which have transformed our existing society so markedly over the last 20 years? I think this question relies on several important aspects of internet rights and systems that we must keep in place as well as improve and build upon, as I shall explain. Firstly, all cultures should maintain a free internet and a minimum of state interference on internet communications and information exchange. This, of course, does not happen in the global sphere, China and Saudi Arabia being obvious examples, but it should not be so smug in the Western world where our security agencies no doubt have a high degree of power to prosecute people based on what they think. This is a balancing act, however, and it is necessary to police the darker sides of the internet as with any technology. The main requirement is that the state should not influence how one thinks or seeks to, otherwise the door is open for totalitarianism, and that can lead to some rather nefarious uses of possible future nets. That is, for all its openness and its ideals, the internet also has the potential to be used as the greatest mind control tool the world has ever known, and it's our job as the hackers, the artists, engineers and the creative minds to make sure this never takes root. The marketplace of ideas then, from the very earliest days of the internet It has existed as a virtual space to discuss, a type of debating forum wherein people could exchange, argue and philosophise, whether in IRC chat, internet discussion forums, the chaotic world of 4chan or in the YouTube comments section. People are always willing and eager to argue over their own lofty ideal, relating their own experience and exchanging idea memes to one another in the form of abstract digital currency. The currency of the digital idea. Virtual idea, sorry. In my view, it is essential that we as artist engineers develop new and better tools to facilitate this evolution and revolution of human thought, to bridge the gap between people, culture, beliefs and ideology so that people may discuss and learn from one another. If not to agree, then at least to expand the sphere of their own knowledge. Some possible ideas we could design and implement using these technologies to aid this are described below. VR and AR technologies. Virtual reality is an idea has existed for decades, but it's only now in our present age that the technology and hardware is starting to catch up. The affordability for your ordinary consumer to purchase some form of VR kit now being realistically possible for most working people of the developed world. I am interested in seeing how this develops, but I think if VR and AR is done right, it could fundamentally change the way we not only use the internet but also the way we interface with our machines, primarily creating a more immersive and much more real and intuitive experience for users. This may indeed have some very interesting implications in itself for discussions that provoke controversy. For example, and it's a strange example, in a religious argument between an atheist and a Christian, one could possibly perform an experiment whereby one assumed that personality online in a simulated environment, i.e. being surrounded by others who also validate your beliefs or lack thereof. It would be interesting to see how this emerging technology affects our sense of self, or whether it may produce fallout of individuals who have a hard time distinguishing reality from fictions. Past experience and knowledge say this should be little of an issue. After all, it's a small minority of people who are addicted to games enough for it to be a detrimental issue for their health. It will be interesting to see how an attack on the old media responds to this new emerging technology, which may well be the game changer and the real driving engine of Internet 3.0. So that's episode 2. So that was quite a short essay really, just summing up essay really. A bit of an overview essay I suppose as well on where the internet could evolve, with basically 3 main sections I think in that, and yeah, watch out for the next episode. In the next episode I will be reading, let me decide, I'll read The Artist Engineer, which I've read before in other videos, but I'll do it again, because The Artist Engineer Manifesto, which is essentially the main essay of the whole thing, so it'll be a slightly longer episode, probably 20 minutes. So if you're watching this in the future, watch episode 3, watch the previous episode which was on Nietzsche. Thanks for watching, if you've been watching, and yeah, subscribe to me as well if you like it, I suppose.